In the last 30 days, over $100 million have been used to buy NFTs on the Solana blockchain. Right now, the Solana blockchain is blooming, and you can find all the categories that you can think about. You can find profile pictures, NFTs utilities, video games, and even one-to-one arts. If you want to buy one of these, you will normally spend between 0.5 to 10 sols on each NFT, or $100 to $2,000. Today, I'm not going to be speaking about those projects, and I'm going to focus only on the ones that they have a floor or a minimum purchase price of 20 sols or $4,000. If this is your first time here, welcome to NFT Royals. My name is Gonzo, and I like to speak about NFTs on the Solana blockchain. I would like to say that I will make a couple of exceptions on this video overview, as I think that it was important to mention other projects that they were a little bit below the price mentioned before. On the utilities, the NFT that I would like to speak about is Basis Market. They mentioned on their Twitter that they are a decentralized liquidity pool owned by you, and it's powered by Basis Trade Engine, which they say is just the beginning. When you check their website, you can actually find that the team it's public, which is really good, and you can go one by one to find the information. And on the roadmap, they mention and divide pretty well what they will be creating. On December 2021, they are going to be creating some basic aspects in order to build the trade engine, and the real game changer should be happening on 2022, at the beginning of 2022, not only for the trade platform, but also for the DAO and liquidity pools. On the secondary marketplaces, the floor right now is around 130, 140 sols, which we're talking about $28,000. And if you're watching this video before the 8th of December, they should be releasing another basis token. So if you have it time, you will be able to mint it. I think last time the mint was under 5 sols for each of them, which right now they're being sold for 130. If trading is your thing, go deeper and take a look at them. This will be the only utility token that I will be speaking today, and I will pass right now to start speaking about video games, something that is creating a lot of noise in the Solana blockchain. When we start speaking about video games on the Solana blockchain, there are a lot of them, and each day they appear new ones and really good ones. But today I will focus on only 2 of these games. The first one is Aurory, a play-to-earn game that involves strategy, and it has created a lot of momentum. You can actually buy their NFT, which is the characters, on many marketplaces with a floor price of 20 sols, which is around $4,000, and they actually have a really unique design. It doesn't matter which one you want, there are a lot of really good options. And a pro tip is that if you want to purchase an NFT, an Aurory, or any other NFT that it's not available for the market, you can actually make an offer on Exchange.art by just simply going to the website, searching the collection that you want, and then making an offer. Once you make the offer, Exchange.art sends a notification to the wallet itself showing the holder that there has been an offer made for that NFT. This is actually a really good innovation that Exchange.art has done, and it can actually provide you not to miss chances of selling or flipping your NFT. The second game I want to speak about, Star Atlas, the AAA game that is being built in Solana. It's a whole universe and has captured a lot of people interested on the game. In a couple of days, if you're holding a spaceship, you will be able to put it to work and create some yield. In their website, you can find a calendar where it shows what the developers are working on and what they have completed. Now, if you want to get in the game, you will need to buy their assets inside the game itself. You can actually acquire ships, structures, collectibles, and other accesses, and the prices for this item has increased in some cases and in some other not. Like for example, right now we can see this ship that the original price was $29,000, and right now it's being sold for $100,000. Of course, that's not the price of every one. This one only costs 2,400, and right now it's being valued in 2,900. Each ship has its own functions, and you can find more information when you enter into the game. Maybe purchasing a ship is not for everybody, but there are still some, like this trade, that you can actually get for the same minting price or even a little bit cheaper right now than what it was. This AAA game will be released on 2022, so you should definitely take a deeper look on it. Some other games that they are worth mentioning are the Boryuku Dragons, and although they are a little bit under the 20 souls, Genopets, and Soul Chicks. These games look really nice, but there's still some path ahead of us before we can fully play these games. Right now, what we can actually do is enjoy our art. Considering one-to-one pieces of art, there are not many artists that have been used in the Solana blockchain, but this is starting to change. One of the first migrations that appeared was the artist known as People Pleaser, which created her own collection inside the Solana blockchain, which has finished already. As there are not many artists, it's really hard to find each of the unique pieces that they are offering, and there are two places where I would definitely go right now in order to find them. The first one is Exchange.art, and the second one is Solaplex. There's gonna be DaVinci DAO releasing after December, if I'm not mistaken, and I also think that it's gonna be a game changer for all the one-on-one artists. But coming back to the artists that they are available right now, first, I would like to speak about John Lee. John has a unique style that it's mixing a little bit of Oriental with traditional classic and at the same time cyber style. You should definitely take a look at his webpage. And he had last week, he had an auction that went around, I believe that it closed over 30 souls. If you're interested on minting one of them, you will need to wait for next auction. But if you're interested on getting one of his pieces of art, you can always make an offer inside Exchange.art, as I was mentioning before on the video game section. The same method of using Olaplex and then Exchange.art, it's used by an artist called Rupture, fully dedicated artist that has been working on his drawings for the last 5 years. This art, it's monochrome because it's made with fine liner pens on a Japanese washi paper, and normally it takes like a couple of months to do each of these. It's worth mentioning that each of his pieces are not only unique, but the prices of them on the marketplaces exceed the 200 souls or even 500. If you guys want to take a look at it, I will leave the link in the description. The last piece of art that I want to speak about, it's called Playground. They have launched already their first session, which was Waves, and you can find it on Solana Art. In a couple of days, they will be releasing the second collection, which is called Epoch, and it's a really nice generative art that you can find some harmony on it. The mint price for these ones, it's an average of 14 souls, and we can find that some of them are going over the 300 souls. The good thing about it is that you can see that it actually moves pretty decently for being on the prices that I mentioned. And yes, you could consider this aspect as an NFT profile picture, but I personally consider it art. And speaking about profile pictures, I can actually mention a couple like the Boogles, one of the first NFTs that appear. They are only 100. They normally don't go under $50,000, and they have been releasing them weekly. If I'm not mistaken, 10 per week. Another one that has been released and has a floor over 100 souls or $20,000. It's Solana Monkey Businesses. Although of the floor price, they have a really busy community, which is shown on the purchases that appear on the website itself. Of course, we will mention the Degen Ape Academy, which has another active community, and although it's over 35 souls, It's also pretty active and they have a lot of movement. The Degen Apes have also created two other collections, which are the rejected Degen Apes, the ones that were not minted on the original site, and the Degen Trash Pandas. Although they don't reach the original value of the collections before, it's a set that they are creating and they look really nice as they have kept the same style going on. The last NFT profile picture that I want to speak about, it's the Tough Birds or the original Tough Birds. They have a minting floor of 69.69, which seems fair. Also, and also have an active community. Not only because they are being sold pretty often, the Tough Birds, which again, these are actually cheap. There were some bargains today, a couple of hours ago. Wow. But not only because of this, but a lot of Tough Birds, as the same with the previous ones, they start getting involved with other projects that they are becoming really good. I will be speaking about other projects that they are coming out, and they are really well backed up by some of these original collections. Okay guys, we have arrived at the end of the video. I hope you like this overview. If you are curious about the projects and want to have more information, feel free to check my videos. You may find what you're looking for there. See you on the next one.